The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the return, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Rams have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Daly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready? 22. Ready, go.
Here's a give to Robinson. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keeps it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And they'll run him again. Got some green grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Graves. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, it's Browning. He's past the sticks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll bring it back. Smashes him with... Oh, the ball's out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Kelly. Under pressure, working the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Grabs it inside the 15.
Saw his tight end streaking down the field. He knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go and make a play. He does.
Has to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll throw it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. The run inside. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Robinson. Great job on the containment and the tackling they stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Right side, it's Daly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes! Perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen. And he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Tells to run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Kelly. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Rams decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like they just got to cash some of these drives in.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Powers inside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and go.
Ready, go!
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Drops back. It's Kelly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the right. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
I like this tight end. He does a really...
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence. For 2, taking the lead into halftime and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, pressure's coming. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Wildcats with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Sonny Lubick Field.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Going with the counter play here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harper. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Rams come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Robinson one more time. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run out of the gun with Darrell Robinson. Touchdown, Colorado State! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. In the backfield, it's Graves. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He's stopped.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Looking for a crease. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff again. Turning it on. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll start on the ground with Darrell Robinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Darrell again. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the fullback. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Bought a little time, lets it go. Reels it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion, ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line, making the adjustment.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Jackson gonna throw it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Drops back on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes, and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line.
Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. From deep, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
The play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Crosses to 40. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Rams will have it 1st and 10. Robinson again. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Browning. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here comes the offense on first down. Running inside, it's Browning. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo.
Pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for space, it's Browning. He'll be dropped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A run for the quarterback. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good.
35, Colorado State, 31.
Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Look out! It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own.
He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.